I'm Aileen. This is Homeschool with the Clarks. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a unboxing with you. This is some homeschool curriculum I purchased for next school year, and I'm excited to dig in because it's a brand new company to me, and I kind of came across it by accident, and I will explain that on the way. So let's dig in. If you have watched any of my other family subject videos, you know that we used Story of the World last year, and I had said I plan to use Story of the World this coming year. We're finishing up Story of the World, the Middle Ages, and now we're moving into early modern history, and I knew that I wanted to cover US history alongside with world history, and I've watched so many videos, tons and tons of videos, considered combining two different curriculums together. I started making a spreadsheet, trying to come up with my own stuff to cover US history as it's touched on in Story of the World. And I was going to go that route. And then I came across a video that was talking about Story of the World being included with My Father's World. So My Father's World is a Christian-based homeschool curriculum company, and they are all about family style learning, which is my jam. I love doing as much as I can as a family. Obviously, we do math and English separately, but anytime I can combine science, geography, history, etc. together as a family, that is my preference. And My Father's World, I didn't realize, actually uses Story of the World within their curriculum, but then they also incorporate a bunch of other books to cover US history as well. And so I have never purchased their stuff before. Well, that's not true. I did purchase their US sticker map one year, which is like $5. And that's it when we did US geography, traveling the States from the Waldock Way a couple years ago. But I've never really even considered their full on curriculum before, and it is on the pricier side. So I decided to opt for purchasing it secondhand. And so I can't show you the box that this came in because the lovely woman who shipped this to me, the box, it was like a lot of stuff hodgepodge together. I know she did her best and it all came intact, which I appreciate. But as soon as I started moving the box, it fell apart. And she had the books wrapped in cereal boxes and stuff. So I appreciate her effort, but I'm just going to show you my big stack. Here it is, my giant stack. So let me figure out somewhere to put this. So the first thing is the teacher's manual. We are going to be using Exploration to 1850. So this uses Story of the World, Volume 3, along with a bunch of US history resources. And then she did just have the package on the back of what they offer. So for my Father's World, it's actually history, Bible, geography, and science. So there is some science in here too. I don't know if we're going to use it, but I'll show you what's in there. So here's the teacher's manual. It came with In God We Trust. So this is an American history book, but it's biblical Christian worldview. That's a library book. That shouldn't be in my stuff. Whoops. The Story of the World, Volume 3. American Pioneers and Patriots. George Washington's World. Building a City on a Hill. Exploring American History. Usborne World History of the last 500 years. Also comes with writing a state report. Each child is supposed to work on a state report during the last few weeks of school. So I may photocopy this. I'm not really sure. It reminds me of an Evan Moore workbook. You fill it out. So we may, state bird, state flower, we may photocopy this. Maybe, I'm not really sure how we'll use this, but cool little resource. And then it also did come with a synergy guide. So if we wanted to use this in a co-op setting, that's what this is for. For science, it comes with The World of Animals, Exploring Creation with Botany, and Guide to God's Animals. So that is the secondhand kit that I purchased for history for next year. With that, there are worksheets that are indicated in the teacher manual when to use them. There's worksheets that go with it. She didn't have the worksheets, so I bought them new from My Father's World, which is right here. Okay, I gotta tell you, this was shrink wrapped. I opened it. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the video because I was so excited to like look through it. This version is like, I think slightly different than the teacher's manual, but looking through it, it's not gonna matter. It's really not gonna matter. So there's a whole bunch of worksheets here to last us the year. It's got things for the science. They are state flag stickers. The other thing that it covers, the My Father's World, is music. So here's the Music Gazette. It goes over different musicians, all kinds of stuff. So there's like a lot of different, there's map work, all different kinds of stuff in here. Some word searches. I believe this is all the book of James, because they are supposed to also memorize the book of James. All kinds of good stuff in here. I'm excited to dig into it more. And if you guys want to see a full flip through, let me know below in the comments. That's not it though. I did. So once I went down the My Father's World rabbit hole, I started to really have a heart check on, wow, it's really great that this has Bible included, and I want to do something for my little one too. And so I ended up ordering her also secondhand from someone on Facebook Marketplace, the pre-K curriculum. Now we are still finishing the All About Reading pre-reading through the summer, or we're going to do some of it. I don't know if we're going to finish it, but we will continue to work on that through the summer. And then we'll dig into this, and then I may or may not use Logic of English as well. So stay tuned for my curriculum picks video to give more details on that. But here is my giant package from Puerto Rico. This sweet lady shipped it to me all the way from Puerto Rico. She even covered the shipping costs. Got so much in here. And this one is fun because it's like manipulatives. It's not just books. So I'm excited for that. So let me dig in here. Here is the teacher's manual for pre-K. It is Voyage of Discovery. And it says it's a pre-K adventure. It is very Bible heavy, but then it also goes through the alphabet. It incorporates some science. So it should be really fun and gentle for my littlest. I guess I'll try and do the books first, and then I'll show you the manipulative. So this little tiny book, it looks like a board book, but it's actually like paper pages in here. Kind of like a Bob book, but thicker. So God's 10 Good Rules. That's on the 10 Commandments. The Sailor's Dog. She did also include the preschool Bible, which was like an add-on, but it is required for the curriculum. So I appreciate that she included that. And then we have Big Thoughts for Little People. Crossroads of Character. This one is cute. It's got real kids in the pictures, which I know that my daughter's gonna love. She loves anything with like babies or kids in the pictures, so I'm sure she'll enjoy that one. This box reminds me a little bit of Mary Poppins' bag. I thought we were done with the books, but we're not done with the books. Okay, so, and then there's Richard Scarry's What Do People Do All Day? And these books, all of these, they reference like what pages to read which day. So it's like totally broken down in the teacher's manual. The Big Book of Things to Spot. I feel like this is gonna get someone of my older children is going to try and snatch this up because they love hidden pictures. And then I think I'm done with books. So now I'm guessing this is the student sheets, but I haven't even opened it yet. Did wait for you on this one, even though I couldn't wait on the other student sheets. Although this box just came today, so that's why. Let's see if we can get it open. Okay, so here are the student sheets. Oh, that's cute. It's got hidden treasure coins that you find each week. I know you have to make yourself like a little treasure chest. It goes over all of the letters, just kind of like what we've been doing this year, which I think repetition is going to be really good for her. I am not in a hurry for her to start reading and all of that. So much cute stuff in here. Oh my goodness. and it does have some science stuff. So that is the student sheets. Let me put this away and then I'll show you the manipulative. This is their like slightly older version, and I think really what's changed is their manipulatives, but I actually had watched someone else's wasn't an unboxing, it was like a let's do a lesson with me video on Voyage of Discovery, and she had the older version, and then I looked on their website and was kind of disappointed to see the manipulatives because I liked the older ones, so I was happy to find it on Facebook Marketplace, and I feel like I got a good deal. So, comes with a little foam puzzle. Again, it does tell you when to use this stuff. Number puzzles. Oh yeah, so it's like 1 dot for 1, 3 dots for 3, 8 dots for 8, so they match them up. There are pegs and a pegboard. I don't know how these are utilized, but I'm sure it's included in the teacher manual. 2 different types of lacing puzzles. So this one is like animal, people shapes, working on lacing, fine motor skills. And then this one is lacing with shapes, but it looks like maybe these are puzzle pieces as well in there. That's what it feels like at least. Oh yeah, they're puzzle pieces and you lace them together, I guess. I'll find out. And then another set of foam puzzles. This one is the alphabet. So you match the letter with the picture that starts with the letter. And it looks like these, let me put this down. These come apart, but then the letters pop out too. Looks really fun. Also, she's gonna make a huge mess with this. So I'm gonna have to remember to like monitor this, or I'm gonna be finding pieces everywhere. I can already tell you, but I'm sure she's gonna love it. For science, it does require that you have this little dropper thing. And so we'll play with that at some point when I'm prompted. Another thing that was listed on there to purchase that wasn't in the curriculum, which I'm so happy to see is in this kit, is transportation counters. So there's like boats and trains and cars and such. Pre-K activity cards. And then it shows on the back, it says includes 72 activities to build these skills. Okay, so these cards reference all of those manipulatives that I just showed you. So I'm supposed to put these in a box. Okay, so you just go through, like start with number 1. Oh, and it says, it'll say like the kids, that puzzle with all the kids. Can you count all the red kids? Now count all the blue kids. Now count all the yellow kids. How many kids all together? So ways to, it looks like you use the manipulatives, but then add in further learning, which I appreciate because I can see how these would get boring after a while. That's all I have to show you today for homeschool curriculum. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing. And if you do want to see any flip throughs, please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.